Looks like Mojang's released another snapshot, and once again, they've tickled my fancy, because they've added a bunch of new mechanics, all revolving around leads. And I know, I'm a bit late to this one, but what can I say? I'm fashionably lazy. While everyone online has been absolutely losing their mind over these lead changes, this change is actually something I have specifically wanted for absolutely ages. You see, about 8 months ago, I tried to build a carousel. My original plan was I'll attach a donkey to a fence like this, and then I'll strategically move it around in a circle using a piston. The one problem with that is as soon as you power it, the lead detaches, ruining my plans. Ugh! But now, I don't need that. I just specifically move my donkey here, I get out, I attach a lead to him, and then upstairs I have a chicken in a minecart. If I just attach the lead to you, these two are now linked. So if I just move this minecart, you can see the donkey has to run around in a circle. And of course, what a lot of people have already done online, but I've made my own version, is a carousel. Now the one issue with this is keeping them in sync is a bit of a problem, especially when the chunks like unload and reload. Luckily I did capture some footage so you could see what these look like when they are actually all in sync. This specifically appeals to me because I used to autistically play a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was younger. I may have killed a lot of the guests. The one problem with this though is I made it so the horses actually touch the ground because then they look like they're running, as you can see. But when they're touching the ground, if I actually try to get on one, it doesn't actually follow the lead and eventually it just breaks off. So like you can watch it but you can't ride, which in a way is almost worse. Luckily there is actually a way around this. You see, if the player seat doesn't actually touch the ground and instead dangles, for whatever reason that doesn't detach the lead and I can actually follow it. So if I hop on this pig, you can see that we actually, we're riding a ride, which is really cool. So what I've done is I've just taken that exact same design and just like spruced it up a bit to look like one of those amusement park like tower rides. And what's interesting, if we break through, we can see that the actual central pig can have multiple leads heading off of it, which means we can all sync them up to the same pig. So we've got like a seat for each side. If we hop on this pig and flick this lever down here, oh, there we are. Hey, we can see that we're all raising as once, and like it looks like a proper ride. So when we reach the top, look, you're gonna have to use your imagination, all right? But whilst I scream myself to death, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Wondershare, and their great editing software, Demo Creator. Well, I say editing software, but it's actually a bit more than that. You see, despite being an alleged professional YouTuber, I still write my scripts in Notepad like an insane person. But with Demo Creator, not only can I record my gameplay footage in 120 frames and 4K, I can use the inbuilt teleprompter to actually remember what I'm supposed to be saying. And once I'm done recording, it's super easy to just move that footage over to the integrated video editor, which has a whole boatload of time-saving features. For example, I hate manually writing on-screen captions, but lucky for me, Demo Creator solves that issue with its auto annotations feature. And personally, I'm a big fan of the stickers. I mean, dude, check out this dancing rabbit. So if you're looking to record a video yourself, or you want to share some of your own Redstone creations online, why not start with Demo Creator by going to the link in the description and on screen. Talking about amusement rides, I have to give a huge shout out to Michael23B again, who's been posting online his own version of amusement rides. He's done a lazy river by like attaching leads to boats to another boat underground on like a separate river course, so you can actually like have a lazy river and like theme it and put a bunch of decorations. He's also managed to make a Ferris wheel, which I think is like super cool. That one is using like boats in minecarts, but they actually rotate in a nice smooth circle, so you can decorate that and you can actually have a working Ferris wheel. But seeing Michael23B's lazy river kind of gave me another idea for like a simulated horse race. So what I've got here is 3 horses. We have Racer 1, Racer 2, and of course Racist. And when I flick this lever, they're gonna race. We'll see who wins. And they're off. And they're going down the straight. Who's gonna win? And around the first corner. And they turn the last corner. And The first guy wins because I didn't adapt any of like the overtaking stuff. So how this is working is of course pretty much identical to the merry-go-round. What I've done is I've just put like a track with like chickens in minecarts again. So when I send them off, go. I'm trying to prove a point. Go, go, go. Yeah, they're off. The horses just follow. Oh, I guess he's feeling lazy. Bye. Bye. Can I ask you guys, do any of you know what a rat king is? You may not, so let me enlighten you. You see, rats in cities, they all sleep together in a big herd, and this causes a problem. You see, 1 or 2 rats can actually get their tails tangled, and usually it's alright, they just have to like fight and pull at one another, and eventually they'll come undone. But sometimes, more than 1 tail gets entangled. In fact, you can get upwards of 7 or 8, or even the whole herd just has all their tails tangled in one Gordian knot, and they've become just the giant Lovecraftian horror known as the Rat King. We've never actually seen a Rat King alive, but we definitely know it happens because we keep finding the corpses. Because presumably what happens is the rats can't coordinate and eventually it starves to death because it can't move to get food. Well, I thought I'd put this in Minecraft, this horrific thing, and make the Pig King. Ah, I see. Look at this. These pigs, they see the carrot I'm holding and they want to get it, but unfortunately, they can't. So what I can do is I can place a bunch of carrots here. Come on, guys. You want the carrot? Come on, come get the carrot. Oh, oh, oh! What happens? What happens if I, like, dig a hole? What if just like a couple of you fell in? Do you like weigh down the rest of the pack? Like, oh, okay, so he's dangling now. If I throw enough of these pigs down the hole, will they eventually like drag the... Is there like weight mechanics? Come on, come on. Oh, look at them. Oh. You guys are gonna die. Oh, I'm probably coming across as like a genuine psycho. No way! No way! I can control this on the underground? Oh my, okay, that gives me an idea. Okay, so my idea is we have 2 pigs, right? One is gonna have a saddle, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like lead them together. We'll dangle the one with... Dangle him into the void, nice and slowly this time, and then we're going to attach it to the pig on the surface, right? I'm hoping what the idea is, if I get on this pig... No! When I'm riding this pig, it's absolutely fine, right? So I would be able to ride it underneath the void, but as soon as I hold out a carrot on a stick and resume control... he just drops to the floor and it breaks. Like, how cool would that be to like dangle underneath the void and like traverse it using whatever. Ah, here I am on my nice tranquil floating island. Unfortunately, I really want to get to my other floating island over there. Luckily, I have a new transportation method to do it. As long as I just jump down here and do a 360, we have this pig ride, like skylift section all built and ready. So I can now hop on, hit the button, and I can travel over there. Like, this is no faster or better than a minecart, but I don't know, this just feels cooler somehow. Like, as we raise up, we actually like get sent to the dock and we can get off and like... I don't know, this is like really cool to me. This next part is inspired by Simply Sark, who recently made this really great video explaining how with the new lead mechanics, the player can make like player controlled cranes. Basically allays, remember allays? Have any of you ever used allays? What you can do is you can actually give them like an item, for example a diamond, and now this allay is now bound to the player. So if I pass him another diamond, he'll follow the player trying to give it to me. So what we can then do is have a lead attached to a rabbit, then through a wall again, attached to a pig. And what we can do is moving left and right, we can control this pig on this wall. And I thought, well, I can make a game out of this, surely. And if we imagine this is on a timer, this gets hit, I then have to like dodge the water streams with the rabbit. Yeah. it's a bit hard to control. Maybe it needs more like soul sand. Originally, before water, it was lava. But the problem, okay, so here's the issue, right? I didn't finish this minigame. And the reason why is, even with water, this takes so long to drain out that it's not really fun. With lava, it's even slower. But I couldn't get it to work because the liquids are too damn slow. So if any of you have a nice way of fixing this, please let me know, because I really wanted to use this for something. But legit, this update is awesome. This is like the first one where legitimately I wanted this change. Like this specific change I wanted, and they did it. I'm like, yes, yes.